Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go now. Ready?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
From the gun, it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Come on. Hey. Hawk 70.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60-60.
Now Newton.
That is caught by Mims.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 1st down, Lance.
is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Niners at 2-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
To throw again on second down, Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Okay.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
$16 more on that one and another first down.
Look at my team.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, it's Walker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Newton now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Newton. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! Noah Fant from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
49ers nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up. and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the 30 on second down, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
On the ready.
From the 31, Lance. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers! They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Third and long. It's Newton. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. On fourth down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good also to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Newton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Lance going to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Ready?
Touchdown 49ers. Peyton Hendershot, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A ton of adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. Oh, what a juke into space. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. William Jackson with a pick. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bishop. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, McCaffrey. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here we go with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank List. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Back
Back to Walker on first down. Taken down at the 42.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Down. Ready?
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back at one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Play action. It's Newton.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Newton now to throw.
Able to connect with Mims. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And now here's another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 21. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Down the field and complete to Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going. And we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Lance to throw it. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Lance looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Let's go.
Desperation time here. Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Newton's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Newton. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, he kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. And Lance now to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Ready up.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Here we go.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Here's Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Lance looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now it's Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Lance with a first throw in overtime.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defended home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much too.
So for the Niners, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.